Hello, welcome back to Mina's Bookshelf Mystical Den. It's time for a general reading for love and relationships for the month of July, isn't it? So I haven't set an intention. I'm not sure if this video is going to be for somebody who is in a relationship or somebody who has somebody in mind and needs to receive some clarity about the relationship, or maybe this is a reading for somebody who is not committed, not in the relationship, has no clue what the future has in store in love relationship. So we'll go with the flow. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna start with the with the Beltane Seasons of the Witch Oracle card. So, and then we'll ask the tarot. Okay. What is a theme of the month for whoever needs to receive this message regarding love and relationships? And since it's a general reading, I would include every sort of relationship, even a relationship with family members, friends, colleagues, or whoever you're having a dealings with at the moment. It might have some repercussions on your emotional world. So that's at the heart of the matter here. What is the theme of the month for relationships? Surrender. This oracle deck features a brief poem on the bottom of the cards, but there's also a nice extended message that we can refer to from the guidebook. There's nothing more blissful than the act of letting go, of setting yourself free of all that doesn't serve you. All right, so at first impact, this is what I feel, that this is about somebody who is in a relationship or might be interested in somebody or has something going on with some other dynamics, liaisons going on, but it feels like this is a good time to move on. It's time to let go. It could also be a reading for somebody who is going through some blockages or challenges, or let's say more challenging situation, but there's something that this person needs to let go of. There's nothing more blissful than the act of letting go, of setting yourself free of all that doesn't serve you. So there's a situation that we need to leave behind. I'm recording this video in the early evening, so the lighting is it's kind of weird, not exactly good. Now, just to give us some more clarity about who might be the target of this reading, I'm going to pull a few cards from the tea leaf fortune cards as well, just to get some more information about this general situation. We have shark, take care of, or there will be a loss of material wealth. Interesting. Then we have also table, hard work ahead. So this is a reading for somebody who might be also troubled by concerns regarding their material assets, their wealth. I don't know if this is in connection with this relationship, if the relationship has anything to do with it or not. Or maybe it's just a sign from spirit that the reading is for somebody who's also going through this kind of concerns. So let's get two more. So there's hard work ahead. There might be concerns about material wealth, about loss. This is going to be an interesting reading. I'm really going with the flow here. Clouds, temporary problems. Okay, so definitely problems on the horizon. The good thing about the clouds is that they're passing. And we can see also here that the sun is coming out, is visible. What I always like to say is that even when the sky is completely clouded, don't forget that the sun is there. You might not see it for a while, but the sun is there. See, are these cards visible? Not really. I cleared the table, my reading table, so that I can put more cards and they might be more easily visible for you. Fan, romance, celebration, and party. Okay. So this reading might be for somebody also who has somebody in mind, whether this person is like a fixture in their life, like a already a relationship going on, or it's simply like an interest from afar. With the fan, fan was used in centuries ago. Was used as a way to communicate as well. I'm thinking about Edwardian, Georgian, Victorian era. It was used also to conceal. So this is something that is not open in the air yet. And however, there might be a celebration or a party or a social avenue that will allow you to come together with this person, I feel. Bottom of the deck, new job or career. I'm thinking that maybe this could be about a person that you might have met on the workplace. So it might be that kind of dynamic, colleagues, person of interest. It could also be a reading for somebody who needs to know about a relationship with a colleague or with a business partner, since we're keeping the range of this reading as wide as possible. Okay. Bottom of the deck with the Season of the Witch Beltane Oracle, we have boundaries. Card number 3. Boundaries are sewn into the parts of who you are, for they're not to be crossed. Okay. So there's a concern with boundaries here. I do have a feeling that this is going to be a very complex reading. Now, for further clarification, I'm going to pull a couple of cards, a couple of significators from the archetype cards. So I would like a card to represent you. A significator for you is the Exorcist, light attribute, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. And a significator for the counterpart, for the other person that might be potentially involved in this dynamic here. And we have Fool, light attribute, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. What hits me about this card is that the Fool has a mask that is not entirely covering your faces, a mask here, which reconnects me a little bit also to the fan situation. And with the clouds, I do feel like the other person has not revealed their feelings towards you. It feels like they're keeping themselves behind a cloud, they're hiding their emotions and their intentions behind a fan, metaphorically speaking, and they might show a face in public or in front of you that doesn't really reveal their emotion. Okay. Wow. All right. From the bottom, not the bottom of that, from the tarot. All right, spirit guides from the pure white light. I feel like I need to ask the following questions. So, what is the current energy of the present situation between you and your person? The person of interest, the person you are in a sort of relationship with for any reason. Doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. So what is the current energy? What's the current energy, the present situation of your relationship with this person? Just one card, please. I hope this reading will be helpful for somebody. It's a general reading, so it might resonate with for different people, and not entirely, because it might reflect the life story of different people who are watching this video. And there might be more than a message, or the message might be intended for more than a person. So take with you what resonates with your personal life story and disregard what doesn't. As usual, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave your constructive feedback. I'm also available for personal readings of all kinds. You can find information about how to contact me in the description of this video. So, current energy, Five of Swords. I immediately sensed that this was a complicated situation. So it feels like you are currently at odds with this person. The Five of Swords talks about verbal abuse, conflict with other people. Somebody might almost enjoy, declaring victory, even if that means making other people suffer. This could be also an internal conflict, like a conflict within one of the two persons interested in this situation. But I do feel like this is more about the whole situation is about conflict. And there might have been also an argument, clashing ideas, clashing values, a harsh exchange, an exchange of harsh words, possibly. Somebody might have felt humiliated, shamed. Somebody might have felt defeated and decided to surrender and walk away. This is the surrender in the oracle card with the surrender keyword. So in a situation of conflict with the other person, either you or the other person might have felt like, I'm giving up. There's no point for me in continuing, dealing with this person. There's no point in continuing fighting. I'm just walking away, which probably is the best thing. How does the other person feel about you? What do they really think about this relationship? All kinds of relationships. It could be a business partnership. It could be a friendship. It could be a family member, not just a romantic partner. So how does the other person sees the relationship with you? King of Coins. I'm starting to feel like maybe this is a reading for somebody who is in a sort of a business relationship with somebody else, since we have the loss of material wealth, or at least the concern about loss of material wealth. There is a hard work ahead. This could be a situation where two business partners might have been at odds with each other. For example, one of the two person might have destructive impulses, and I do believe it's probably the other person, since you come through as the exorcist with the light attribute of freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. So you would rather walk away rather than incurring in even more losses, which could be emotional losses, or material losses. And on the other side, there's somebody who's not really being clear about their intentions, about their feelings, about what they want to do with this relationship. There might have been an argument, you might have been at odds with each other. The other person sees this relationship as a very fruitful one, though. Possibly they might have material interest in having a relationship with you. Now, if this is a romantic sort of relationship, this could also mean that this person might see this this relationship as a long-term relationship, since the King of Coins represents a husband material, or anyway committed partnership, somebody who actually legalizes and stabilizes the relationship, and works towards not only a common goal but also long-term kind of relationship. So this person might actually be interested in staying, whether because they believe in committed relationship, or maybe because they have a material interest in being in this relationship, which that would be awful. How do you see this relationship with the other person? How do you see this relationship? Two of Swords. You're at odds with it. You're undecided. You're actually might be blocking in a certain way, where you might be blocking the other person out. Or if there's a decision to be made about walking away, surrendering, you are undecided yet. And if you are undecided, you certainly are not into it. I would say you're not really invested in this relationship. The other person seems to be more invested with this King of Coins. You don't. Or since it's very general reading, the energy might be switched around. So this might reflect your situation, and this might reflect your person. What are their hidden feelings and thoughts? What's in their heart and in their head? Their hidden feelings and thoughts, something that they haven't communicated. And I do believe that they do wear a mask here. There's something that they're hiding. What are their hidden feelings and thoughts? Page of Coins, again, another Earth suit card. Pulling another one, King of Cups. So they definitely do not reveal everything. They're keeping their emotions inside to themselves. They're not revealing them. They're kind of calmly controlling their emotions towards you. So again, this could be a situation that involves a colleague, somebody you have a sort of work relationship with, somebody you might have some business dealings with. And I do feel like you might be thinking of withdrawing, because for you it's a financial loss. There's a concern about financial loss. The other person instead might actually see in you an opportunity for financial gain. They're not revealing it. They're keeping it quiet. They're keeping it quiet. They're keeping it to themselves, since we don't know. Yeah. So there's material interest. This person definitely has material interest towards you. What are your hidden feelings and thoughts? Your hidden feelings and thoughts. Oh, two cards fell out. Perfect, because this is what I was looking for. You cannot wait to make a decision in one way or the other. Deep inside you probably like to give this person a second chance with this Judgment card. You might interested in calling them, in establishing contact with them, in moving with decision, but you're kind of blocked here. You don't know what you want to do. But deep inside, yes, you would probably would like to give this person a second chance. Is it the right thing to do, though? This person might want to come up with an offer. And by page of coins, I mean maybe send you a text, give you a phone call, an email, a simple message without revealing too much of their intentions, but just a way for them to reconnect with you. It's a simple thing, like a simple text message. How are you? Would you like to meet up one of these days, without committing too much to anything else? Let's see, what are the external influences? What is influencing this relationship? External influences. Six of Cups. Well, it might be that the connection between you and the other person. The Three of Swords. Just my mind, my hand was guided to pull the other card as well. There might be a certain familiarity between you and this person. Like, for example, you might have known each other for a long time. You might have been childhood friends. You might have been also, I don't know, introduced to each other since a young age. Maybe you were in school together. It's like a friendship, an acquaintance that dates back. You might have been introduced to each other, way back when you were both hanging out in the same place in your, ancestral town. But with this Three of Swords here, I feel like there's a certain amount of disappointment. It's like the rose-tinted glasses finally fell off your eyes, and you see them now under a completely different light. You're not, blinded by your emotions, the memories, or the past that you shared together. You see them for who they really are right now, and what you're seeing is disappointing. It's not what you had in mind before. What is the energy of this relationship? Knight of Wands. If this is a romantic relationship, it might be that the energy is, let's say, a more physical kind of relationship, if you know what I mean. This could be the energy currently of this relationship. It's more like, it might be more flirting and being adventurous and having fun, but it's nothing that is really meant to last. There is, I don't know if it's the other person or you. This relationship right now serves just your immediate need to have somebody in your life to, without any concern about the future. Somebody here, it might be ready to jump in and out of this relationship pretty easily. It's more an impulse. Although on this side, I see like there might be more of an interest in having a more long-lasting situation. What is the advice for you in this situation? What is the best thing you could do for your highest good and the highest good of all the people involved? What's the best thing you could do here? The Ace of Cups and the High Priest. I do feel like it's It's about looking for a new relationship of a committed kind. With the Ace of Cups, a new emotional beginning, a new relationship, a new start, a new more fulfilling experience. With the High Priest, it would be the Hierophant card in the traditional tarot. It could be, a relationship of a committed kind of nature. This could also be as advice to look for commitment within this relationship. If this is something that you, deep in your heart of hearts, feel like it's possible. After all, you deep inside, your true desire, even if it's hidden, is to reconnect with this person somehow. If the guidance is to try to save this relationship, it really needs to start all over on completely different foundations. This is why we have the Ace of Cups. Or simply look elsewhere. And last card, what is the potential outcome? Before I lose my voice entirely. What is potential outcome of this relationship? Seven of Swords. Now, somebody is walking out and it's not doing honorably. It's not even going to happen honorably, in the sense that there will be no clarification, no real talk, no real closure. It's more like a stage left kind of exit, almost like ghosting, maybe. Just leave without saying a word, without explanation. This is the potential outcome. And it doesn't surprise me with this, main theme is surrender. There's nothing more blissful than the act of letting go, of setting yourself free of all that doesn't serve you. I do feel like this situation here, it doesn't serve you anymore. And although deep inside you might be tempted to reconnect with this person, because there's attraction, I can see there's physical attraction here, but it's not going to lead to anything good. It isn't. I'm sorry. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Coins. I do feel like this is an invitation to work more on yourself, work more on rebuilding your life, rebuilding yourself, build your security around you. Yes. Work towards your future, your stability, maybe connecting with there might be a new love interest that might lead to a long-term relationship. The Star, there's healing here. There's healing. It feels like that sense of this sense of inadequacy that right now you're experiencing because of the other person, it will come to an end. There's improvement here. Improvement. Okay. Let's take one final thought from the Kitsune, Foxfire Kitsune Oracle deck. And then we'll read from the Season of the Witch Beltane Oracle, the Surrender card. The Noble One. Okay, so this is the guidance for you to do the right thing and to be honest about it. Consider that the possible outcome of this relationship is the Seven of Swords, which is exactly the opposite of what the Noble One would do. It's not an honorable discharge, so to speak. Somebody's just gonna, disappear probably without even giving the other person closure, which it's not the right thing to do. You might be tempted to simply stop calling this person, stop interacting with them. But I think that you owe them an explanation. You really do, with this Noble One. Do the noble thing. Do the honorable thing. Not for them, if you don't believe that they really deserve it, but for yourself. It's for good karma for yourself. Okay, let's read. This is card number 41, Surrender. It is time to let go of the past, dear one. You're missing out on the blessings that are waiting to enter into your life. This is why you have the Ace of Cups here and the High Priest with the guidance. Look forward to a new relationship, to a fresh start in love, where you actually pursue a relationship that has potential to last for a long time and to be has the potential to be the real thing. This one, it doesn't really. You're missing out on the blessings that are waiting to enter your life by holding on to old wounds, traumas, and hardships. Sorry, this is the Five of Swords, the emotional trauma, maybe even the mental and verbal abuse that somebody might have been experiencing in this situation, or simply a sense of internal conflict, because you realize that this is not a good situation for you. And hardships which has prevented you from finding the beauty in the struggle and the lesson learned. While you cannot change the past, you can let it go and decide what your future will be. Regret will only hold you a prisoner, and dwelling on the past mistakes will blind you to the truth of how beautiful you are. Know that your current situation cannot be resolved until you allow yourself to heal something from your past. Surrender has come to you to facilitate the healing that is long overdue. Any mistake you've made are practice runs that have prepared you for success, and hurts you have experienced have strengthened you and slowly molded you into a diamond of worth. You can move forward knowing your past has given you the knowledge to be better prepared for the next time around. Do not think your past makes you unworthy. Instead, know that you are deserving precisely because of all you have faced. So this situation doesn't have the potential to last, doesn't have the potential to make you happy, and you should just let it go. But do it in an honorable way. Do it in the way you would like the other person to do it to you. We don't like when people just drop out of the face of the earth without giving us an explanation. So I don't think that this is what you would like to do to somebody else, no matter how deserving or undeserving they might be. It just doesn't attract good karma if you just ghost them or disappear without an explanation, with this, which is indicated here by the Seven of Swords. The Noble One, number 35. Oh, I forgot to look at the bottom of the deck. Time to restore. Yes, you need to take a break from this person. And as the meaning from the Beltane oracle was saying, it's time for you to heal from the traumas, the emotional traumas that this situation might have caused you. And it's the best way for you to step into a new relationship without baggages that might hinder your possibility and your ability to build good relationship in the future with other people. If this is a different kind of relationship, like a business partnership or something of that sort, we are in a situation where your partner has caused more troubles than anything, might have been responsible for the loss of financial security, might have been responsible for the hard work you had to deal with. You might be tempted to reconnect with this person because of the familiarity you might have. Maybe you've been friends before you became partners, but it's definitely not destined to last, and you see them for who they really are right now. I have also the feeling that this person might have actually a material interest, a material reason for being in this relationship. Okay. This card speaks to you of your own inner nobility, the desire to be not only a good person, but also your wish to be an honorable one. And you are reminded of your own desire to bring good deeds to the world. You will keep calm when all about you fall into patterns that are of no use to any except the howl of their own inner wounded child. You will tend to your wounds, get the help that you may need, and become a better person when this card comes. So I'm definitely talking to somebody who has been wounded, emotionally wounded by this connection, by this relationship. You are a part of the new day for the world, and you are to be recognized for your goodness. You have chosen right action and stood by a code of honor, which has led you to offer the world a series of acts of nobility. Every act of nobility is no act of martyrdom. You continue to speak your truth, but without rancor and bitterness. Instead, you shine with the possibility of what it could be like to be a great being. Through this process, you grow and nurture your own good luck. While you work on your own flaws and challenges, others see you as evidence of goodness within the world. They will seek you out, and your services will be sought after, as you have developed a reputation that shines and will remain untarnished. Interesting. This is an interesting observation, especially if this is a partnership, a business partnership, where you have been providing other people with services, and you might be worried about how your, let's say, your customers might see this, this fall apart between you and your partner. You're soon able to open up, share who you are, and welcome more affection and true intimacy into your life because you have done the work your soul required of you, thanks to your sojourn within the realms of Kitsune. So what the oracle is telling you is that if you really want to start afresh, a new relationship, a relationship that has the potential to be long-lasting and authentic and fulfilling and gratifying, you need to heal from this situation. And the best way to heal is not to bring this baggage with you along. And the best way to get rid of this baggage is surrendering and forgiving. In order for you to free yourself of the rancor, of the bitterness, because you would inevitably carry remnants of that in your next relationships, sabotaging it, possibly. Your own deep self-love has created a field of energy all about you that is attractive, resonant, and full of noble empathy. This could lead to a rise in your influence, even your status. At this time, connect and pray to your own higher self and be reverent of the very simple truth of being alive and awake. If this story resonates with you, please leave me a feedback in the comment section. I'm really interested to know not your personal situation, but simply if this is a picture that I just painted here with these cards on my table that resonates with your own personal story. Good luck with everything, and thank you for watching.